Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna change the stock exhaust from the CF Moto 300K to this aftermarket one. It's coming with a straight pipe here, no catalytic converter, and back pressure box. It's cutting too much noise also, and then you can adjust whatever you want from here until the end. I personally like this tailpipe here with a slip-on. Just using a slender one, but you can use it at any slip-on that you like with the 51 millimeters at the end. So first of all, we just unscrew the oxygen sensor, the two screws here, 12 millimeters. We will remove this plastic one. It's two screws here and two on the opposite side, and another two screws from there and to the opposite side again, so the stock exhaust is getting removed. So let's start. Let's make a sound check with the stock exhaust, and after that we're gonna try it with the aftermarket one. It's a cool start. So first of all, let's start with the oxygen sensor here. We remove it. After one, we're gonna remove this plastic one under the exhaust. Then we unscrew on the top here the other two. Let's be gentle here, we don't want to do any damage. So now the oxygen sensor is being removed. For the next one, we are using this tool, freewheel with some 8 mm start here. It's a diff 30. It's two each side. So the plastic cover is off. Let's bring it on the side here. So we have just released the bottom end of the exhaust. So let's start with the two screws on the top that is connected to the cylinder head to remove it. You're gonna need the freewheeler, an extension, and a 12mm socket. Just to have a better view is these two screws here. Both of the screws. Right now the screws are unscrewed, as you can see also here. So the next step, we're gonna unscrew this one here and on the opposite side. And the stock exhaust is getting off. You're gonna use an extension again, freewheeler. If I'm not mistaken, it's 13mm socket. Yeah, correct. I screwed it carefully here. And I'm going to the opposite side again to do the same thing. Also from the other side, the screw is off. Also here, as you can see, keep your hand down, the exhaust is very free, and just keep it like this, push it a little bit forward, and the exhaust is out. Let me show you the comparison. This is a stock exhaust. This is the first catalytic converter on that side and also this side. Big, very quiet and heavy exhaust. This one is aftermarket. As you can see, no catalytic converters, not even here. It's just a back pressure box. It's like a cutback, as we said on the KTM. So let's continue to installing the aftermarket one. Here we go, how it looks like. Just put the first screw where is the cylinder head, I'm gonna continue with the next one, and then we're gonna adjust it on the bottom, then on the right end. From that side you have too much space to work. On that side it's a little bit difficult because of the radiator. Just be gentle. Perfect. Both of the screws are on right now. I'm not gonna tighten them because we need to make the fitment on that side so we can fix it and screw it on here. As you can see, here is a perfect spot. The holes are on alignment, both of the sides. I'm using a logger bolt with a washer also. Just give it a little bit more push on the top. Just be careful guys with especially with the CF Moto. This kind of model, I don't know the other ones. Here on the frame the threads are very weak. Very weak. Maybe later on I will just add another on the back just for extra safety, because I don't want to lose any screws through vibrations and everything. The same thing I do right now. I'm gonna go to the opposite side. Both of the screws are tied up with just the hand. And the last position that we need to do, I just make this modification here. Piece of iron, back of the passenger foot pegs. It's a hole with the threads. We just add the screw and everything is steady here. Freshly look. So guys, just a quick look here how it looks with the aftermarket exhaust. You can put whatever slip-ons I told you before. There's a back pressure box on the bottom and the pipe on the front. So a quick information about this exhaust, I will leave a description about the seller in the AliExpress. The only modification I do was here, I just trim a little bit here so it was having much better fitment on the top because I was losing pressure, and also here I just trim it a little bit. And the other modification I just do, I just welded the spring functions here. Maybe later on with a 15-degree pipe I can make a slip-on like that on the bottom end, but for the moment I'm gonna leave it as it is. Right now, guys, we just screw everything, tied up everything, and we're gonna continue with the oxygen sensor, and then we're gonna have the first sound check with the aftermarket exhaust. As you can see, guys, everything is screwed up, tightened up, and a small trick here. As you can see before, I noticed that I just burn a little bit the plastic here because with the decrease that this pipe is taking, is getting very close with the plastic here. The only thing I just make a small trick here. Before I screw this screw here, just put some 3 washers so I can make some space here, as you can see, so there's not any touch up with the exhaust pipe. So the only thing that we have to do right now is just to tighten up this plastic, tighten up the oxygen sensor on the socket here, and we are fine to go to the sound check. So guys, everything is good to go. Everything is ready, oxygen sensor, plastics and everything is with the silencer roar, with the buffer. So let's make the first sound check. It's a cold start, guys. I'm gonna rev it a little bit. Coming because I wash it with a WD-40, so it takes a beautiful titanium color. So that is it, guys. Next video we're gonna install the DNA air filter and some mods that we're gonna do in the airbox. So stay tuned and wait for the next video. Catch you up, guys. Thanks.